a bit cold here, so I love doing the winter, clean all your stuff from summer. I've got to use a bit of minerals turpentine. Not the most eco thing out there. You can use a degreaser. I like this though because it just cleans it really fast, and I never tip this down the sink. Right? What I do is I have it in an open tray container, and it just evaporates. It just evaporates. Don't tip this stuff down the sink, right? So you can use citrus degreasers as well. These are also good, but not as powerful as this. Just being honest, this stuff's cheap. It's eco in how you can dispose of it. You know, I shouldn't say it's eco, more eco. Just don't tip it down the sink, right? Just let it evaporate. It'll evaporate overnight or in a day or two. And I use sparingly. A little bit goes a long way. I use a brush. I don't worry too much about contamination. This is my clean chains. This is another bike over here. Watch this. You know, that's clean. Oh, like, I'll use this part of my palms. Let's see that. It's a palm trick. So, you know. So very, very clean. Like the secret is, it's not waxing. Waxing's good. I haven't tried it yet, mate, but we're going to do a wax series here. But this stuff's called Squirt. So this is the second fastest lube on the planet. The fastest would be wax, but waxing's a lot of faffing. Got to have a little slow cooker and faff around with that, which is fine for people like me who don't have kids and have time all day to work on bikes. But if you're a busy person, just use Squirt. Squirt's great, but you have to clean your stuff first. So today we're cleaning a chain. We've got a chain, we've got a cassette. I've got some chain rings. These are from Absolute Black and my absolute favourite chain rings. This is a 4630. And these have had over years of wear. These are coming off Natasha's bike, I think they are. And they're in good condition. So if you want a fantastic chain ring setup, Absolute Black, I rate them. I definitely, yeah. I wouldn't buy anything else. Now, if you've got chain rings on your bike that are perfectly fine, wear those out and then get these. I don't want you to go buy the chain rings and throw your ones out, which is perfectly fine. Wear your ones out you got now, then get some of these. And these are the 46-30 ratio. They work with the Shimano cranks. These are the Dura-Ace. If you do run Dura-Ace cranks or Ultegra, please check them for any cracks. They can start to separate around here. That could cause a crank failure. Go check out at Thanks Shimano on Instagram. So yeah.
So I have a quick question. Anything. How long would these Absolute Black rings last? How many Ks?
Great question. It depends how clean you keep them. You know, if you keep them sparkly clean like this, with like 2-pack bling, they're going to last 50,000 K maybe, 30,000 K. If you're a spinner as well, if you're grinding and
wear it out,
yeah, you're just going to chunk out the alloy more. But if you're a spinner like you, spinning to win, they last something to keep it clean, and you use Squirt lube. It's going to last you 30, 40, 50,000 K for sure.
Yeah.
And it also depends on your riding conditions. If you're in the dirt, then maybe not as much. So yeah, it depends. Just keep your stuff clean, you're good to go. And so you're checking the back here for any cracks or lifting up, because these are hollow and they do fail a lot. But this one looks perfectly fine. So yeah, I just check them every couple of months. If you've got any ticking noises, if you're running Dura-Ace or Shimano cranks, the latest models, 9000 or 91 or 68 or 8000 series, if you hear any ticking sounds, stop and check out your bike. Look for any separation down here. Just go to thanksshimano.com. So not on Instagram, at thanksshimano on Instagram, and make yourself comfortable, Tash.
Yeah.
So yeah, these are real videos here. Yeah, this isn't cycling tips, or bike radar or whoever, which are just corporate professional cycling productions, and that's fine. There's a place for that. They're basically advertisers. They won't talk about this stuff. You get real information here. You don't get corporate. Hey, here's $2,000 to promote this. This is like real deal stuff. There's nothing wrong with being sponsored, but you also got to be real. I prefer being real over being professional. Professional is where you just focus on the money. Real is where maybe you make money, but you also don't bullshit people either. Right? So this is real stuff here. So Shimano cranks do fail. Inspect them. Otherwise, they're fantastic. But just check your stuff. All right? They don't just catastrophically just go kaboom. They crack down here normally first, or in here. Around there, they start to lift off because they're like a 2-piece clam. So it just starts to lift off. It doesn't just boom. It lifts, and then bang. Check out the Instagram page as mentioned, at Thanks Shimano. Alright, so let's get our chain here. I'll use the speed link, and to separate that you need a pair of pliers, but just to keep it joined up. And then I'm just going to drop this in a little, this is Stubbs, proudly sponsored by Stubbs today. We're going to drop this chain in here and it's going to go in just like that. This is a little shaker jar. Metho's over there, and I'm just going to use another batch of metho. Stuff, don't drink it. Even just that much, not even much at all. Yeah, just a little dash, just a little bit. For this clean chain, let's wear some chain for effect here. 2 chains. And alright, let's rock it up here. Now, let's get the full bling going on here, man. Let's get it blinged up, y'all. From Miami, Florida. Here we go. What's that, yo? What's that? Let's shake it up. So what you can do is just let this sit for 10 minutes, just give it a bit of shake up. This is another popular thing on YouTube we're seeing is these, what are they called? Ultrasonic cleaners. Not a bad idea. A little bit, you know, particular and OCD, which is what I am. But it's a lot of, you know, a bit of faffing around, you got another machine, you got plug, you know, I don't think cycling has to be that surgical. If you use one of those ultrasonic cleaners, cool, no problem with that. But this is the backyard job. This is minimal resources. This is from a crew in the Philippines who watch my videos. You know, who are just doing basic stuff. Maybe they've got Shimano Tourmaline or whatever, and they're like, hey, durianrider caters for me. I cater for everybody, all right? Whether you've got a $20,000 bike and you run lightweight wheels, or you're a backyard punk like me. You see the wheel? Show the wheel, all right? These wheels are great, but they're buckled as soon as they come out of the factory. They don't spin through. So a wheel off a $200 bike spins more true than a lightweight. Fact. They're nice to ride, but I only bought it for Instagram. So yeah, I like to be real world in my advice. Right, so let's give it a shake. This is your ultrasonic clean right here, and then I'll let that just evaporate a little bit, and I'm going to put it into a rag, and I'm just going to clean it off with the rag. You know, it's my work uniform, a bit dirty, but no one seems to mind. If you turn up to work on time, no one cares what you're wearing. And the cassette here, you can use a cassette tool. There we go, got some lead in here, prepared earlier. And it's got a chain whip and this. You can take your cassette off, you don't have to. You can just get a little bit of your metho. Is it metho? Mineral turpentine. I always get them.
It's not metho.
Someone down below, let me know what the difference is. I don't even know what I'm doing here. But you just get a bit of that and you just sort of scrape it on there. Be careful, it's going to be flicking somewhere. So make sure we've got black tracksuit pants on. You can even wear safety goggles, not a bad idea. But I'm just doing it relaxing, and that just comes off like that. It is, you get maybe a better clean if you take your cassette off, but maybe you don't have any tools, or maybe you're on a bike tour, or maybe you know, you just want to do it the fastest possible. Then you go like that, and then you know you get the picture, and then you can go over your rag, give it a clean, and you can even floss it in between. Maybe put an audio book on, listen to something, bit of Tony Robbins, bit of Gary V. Bit of durianrider. Check out the durianrider podcast. We recently had world champion, world record holder, our record holder, Victor Campanut's on there. We've got all sorts of people on there. We've got Anastasia who did a water fast, 32-day water fast. We have all different demographics on there. I'm not one of these people that has a podcast out there and only has, you know, people with status or fame or whatever. I'll have everyday people. Because everybody's an everyday person. Whether you're a world champion or not, you're an everyday person. With everyday feelings. Alright, let's go here. I love working on bikes, you know. I love working on bikes. Alright, so this one's going to be a little bit of a... It's going to be a little bit of a... Reminds me of my fishing days. Getting a hook out. There we go. Alright. So we're just going to go like that. And these are the bolts for the absolute black rings. Alright, I've got a rag here. And we're just going to be there. It's a cat. Broiler cats just turned up. I had 5, me and Tash, we had 5 cats born. One now. Did that was that in the camera then?
No.
Broiler just ran past. We had 5 cats born in our backyard and had some scrap metal here. And there's cats born here. And this is what I love about having just a basic house. Basic existence. Cats running marked bikes everywhere.
Seriously, only this place in this whole suburban area would have a litter of feral cats born under scrap tin.
Yeah, I live in one of the most expensive suburbs in the world, one of the most affluent suburbs in the world, and my house is like the most run-down joint ever. But I love this place because it's close to Norton Summit, and it's easy living. Don't have to spend hours maintaining the garden every week in a pretentious home garden fashion. Just have it clean but messy. Clean but messy, that's how I roll. So
wash your dishes, would ya?
I only have one dish.
Wash your dishes for once.
I only have one dish.
No you don't.
See what happens, guys.
You use new spoons every meal.
That's how they treat you. Turn them into famous starlets, and so they treat you on camera. Alright? So they treat you on camera. But seriously, I only got one bowl, one spoon, and the cats pull out other bowls and spoons and blame it on me, and I get the shit. Anyway, this is the deal here. So this chain's gonna be pretty clean. I'll go a bit more, and maybe use the cleaner side of the rag. But just go over it with a bit of elbow grease, and then put it back on your bike, and then you're going to put your squirt lube on there, give it a good shake. If your squirt lube gets a bit dry, put water in there, shake it up, and you backpedal it like this. And just put your squirter like that, boom, 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 boom. And then change through the gears, and then you're good to go. This is simple stuff. This is easy. This is easy bling, right? And a fast bike just feels nicer to ride when it's clean. Right? A clean bike is a fast bike, I should say. So absolute black rings. It's a 4630. I love them. Never been dropped on the flat in a 46. 4611. Come drop me. There's nobody in South Australia. There's nobody in the world who could drop me on the flat with a 46 because of my gearing, unless I'm on a motorbike. You know. So I've been on the back of Pro Team's sprint trains, still holding on. On the flat, you're limited not by your gearing as such, just by your ability to do 80k an hour. If you can do 80k an hour on the flat, 70k an hour of sprint, then you probably need more than a 46. But anyway, just this is a huge thing. We're getting off topic here. Is even though I've never ever been dropped in an A grade crit or a flat with a 46 or a 50, still people go, oh, like such a small gear, I need like a bigger ring, and it's like, okay, whatever. We live in a world where people are like, they just follow what the social status quo says, the status quo. And I like to think critically. Alright, so 4630 for me is a perfect gearing. Natasha, you like it, don't you?
Yeah, I love them.
Well, you dropped a guy yesterday.
Yeah, I did.
Tell us about that. Up Mount Lofty.
Yeah, so it was a few k's before Lofty. I was actually on the phone to my grandma, and he passed me, and then
you had your headphones in.
I did, yeah, had my headphones in, and then the call ended, and I saw him grinding up the steep part, and then once we were past, yeah, I caught him.
On the phone to your grandma and catching riders, $15,000 bikes,
and then what happened? And then when we got to the flat, I went to shift into the big ring, but my battery was half flat, so I'm doing ultra high cadence
in the 30,
in the 30 cog, and then
you got in your wheel, you said.
Yeah, and then we were riding side by side. I had music blasting in my ears, and he was sitting behind me the whole way until the final left turn up to Lofty, and I just went for it.
You hit it on the steep ramp, last steep ramp.
I hit it up the steep ramp in my 30-32, and he popped off.
Yeah. And
was just crawling up.
It's an example of a guy who's probably way more experienced rider than you, probably riding longer than you, but doesn't have the gear choices. Yeah, and probably maybe doing low carb or something as well. So that's just that's an example where you can be a total noob rider and crush people who've got 10 years or 20 years of riding experience because you're not locked down by cycling dogmas of like, you gotta have a 53, 39, you gotta grind, gotta cut your carbs, and whatever. So yeah. And that's, at the end of the day, like, anyone on the bike is good. You're out there having fun, that's the main thing.
That's right.
But, so we're not trying to trash people, we're just trying to like maybe get people thinking. Versus
this is about the rings, and they're fabulous. I love them.
4630, I love it. So thanks to Absolute Black for providing great product. Big fan. And they're lighter than the Durace rings. They're lighter than the Durace rings.
Yep.
So keep them clean, they last a long, long time. Anything else you want to say, Natasha?
No, that's all.
Alright, there you go, gang. I said clean your bike, get it race pro ready with minimal resources, minimal fuss, minimal time. This is the cheapest, the most eco, the cleanest, the most power-saving, watch-inducing way to clean your bike. If you agree, give it a thumbs up. If you disagree, give it a thumbs down. Leave a comment, good or whatever. See you soon.